Hi everybody, my name is Jim Glade. I'm the marketing director at Publicize, and welcome to the Publicize community page. When you want to begin reaching out to the media for your company, there are many mistakes that can be made, and here are some lessons that I've learned from my time at Publicize. When preparing a media plan, there's actually something very common that happens most people might not think about, and that's asking themselves, hey, am I really ready to begin outreach to journalists? Is my company ready for the impacts of press coverage? If I don't have a website up in time, if I don't have the capacity to have thousands of people visiting my site, is this something that I want to be doing right now? So basic things that you need to ask are, do I have my app prepared? Is my website 100% ready? Am I ready to get 1,000 people to visit my site? Is my app approved in the App Store? Assuming that you're ready when you're not can be the biggest mistake you make at the very start of the outreach. So now that you're ready and you're comfortable with your outreach plan, now is a good time to think about, okay, how am I going to email a journalist? The most important things to remember are to be concise, but to keep every important detail in the email pitch. And think of your email pitch as a window into the overall story with all of the details that you can outline in a press release. And when I say every important detail, I mean make sure that all the information that a journalist would need to write the story is included in there, and don't be over promotional about it. You're not pitching a sales pitch. Basically, you're pitching a story and you're providing all of the information that's needed. The importance of the story should come through in the pitch. For very strong announcements like a company launch or an acquisition, we recommend using an exclusive. And basically, an exclusive is just telling a journalist, you're the only person on the planet that's going to have this information if you choose to write a story about it. One of the biggest mistakes when reaching out with an exclusive is reaching out to two people at the same time. If you promise an exclusive to two different journalists, you're going to have to tell one of them that they're not going to have the exclusive. And that's going to leave a sour taste in their mouth about your company going forward. When reaching out to journalists, you don't want to be impatient, but you don't want to be too relaxed either. You want to find a comfortable middle ground. When you're overly impatient and you follow up with a journalist too soon, you could become a bother. I recommend always waiting 24 hours and doing one follow-up. If you don't hear back after that follow-up, it's safe to assume that the journalist isn't interested in your story and you can move on to the next one. If you're overly relaxed about your announcement and you don't follow up after your first round of outreach, then you're also doing yourself a disservice. Journalists are busy, and often an email will follow to the bottom of the inbox, and a quick reminder is very helpful. You don't want to be too pushy, but you also want to make sure that they see your story. So here are some important takeaways. Number one, step back and analyze whether or not your company is ready for media coverage. Number two, with your pitch email, be concise, but make sure every important detail is included. Number three is the golden rule. Never offer an exclusive to more than one journalist. Getting media coverage isn't hard if you plan properly, respect journalists, and are very clear about your announcement. Thanks a lot for taking the time, and we'll see you next time at Publicize Community.